What's up? I'm back here with another video. So I actually recorded this video right now, but I accidentally cancelled it, and I wasn't finished with it. So yeah, I'm pretty dumb. Well, I thought it's gonna be okay. So then let's get started. We start this new, amazing, OP. While in a room, there was a red-haired woman giving birth. There was a brown-haired man holding a steel. This was Minato and Kushina. Milton was holding the seal so the Ninetales doesn't get out. Then redhead baby came as he started crying. Milton went to pick Naruto up, but the nurse glared at him. I can't pronounce. I'm really tired, sorry. Then Milton got back in fear as Kushina laughed, then she holded Naruto. He looked like her except his eyes were blue, like in the thumbnail. This is Naruto, by the way. He doesn't wear that outfit. One he wear it one day, you see. Okay, so okay, I already said that he looks like this. We have the red hair, blue eyes, not the outfit. I still haven't figured the outfit yet, so that's one. But then Naruto was grabbed by a masked man. And that plays out the same. When we start with the Shinigami basically widened his eyes, and he sealed the Ninetales in him, and took Minato's soul. Then the third Hokage came and promised Kushina that he will protect Naruto. Time skip. 6 fucking years. There was a red-haired boy running from other villagers. They were yelling at him that he is a demon, and the fact that it was the 10th of October didn't make it better. It was his birthday. On his birthday, the villagers would hunt him like an animal. The villagers were running behind him as they were yelling, but his tiny feet couldn't keep up. As he fell down, the villagers started yelling at him and started beating the living shit out of him. Then Naruto said, "Why do you hate me so much? Just why? What did I do to you? Why, you demon? How dare you say that, like you don't remember what you did to my brother?" One villager said in anger. "Alright, you don't know," another villager smirked. "Hey, isn't that forbidden?" another villager said in fear. The Hokage wouldn't care if he said, a villager said, as he smirked. "What are you talking about?" Naruto said. The villager looked at him and smirked. "Well, demon," he began, "the fourth Hokage sealed the Ninetales in you, and he wanted you to be the hero, but you aren't a hero, you're a demon." He smirked even more as he saw he looked in terror, but then his face turned into anger as he screamed in a non-human voice, as red energy bursted from his body. I shot up to the sky. Like when Naruto saw Hinata die by pain, well, he thought she died. Like he bursted into vortex and the red energy in the sky, like that. Meanwhile, Hirosen was sitting at his desk when suddenly he felt an immense pressure. The Ambo appeared next to him as he disappeared. Meanwhile, Naruto was standing there. His eyes had an angry look as his energy was getting stronger. The villagers were trembling in fear as one of them managed to say, "Why, you demon! How dare you do this? You are the weapon for us, to use in torture." Naruto looked at him in fear as he put his hand in front of him as he opened it, and all of the villagers screamed as they burst into blood. Served them right. Then the Anbo and Hiruzen came and saw what Naruto did. Naruto looked at him in anger. You lied to me! I trusted you, but you lied to me! Why didn't you tell me I had the Ninetales?" Every word Naruto said was hurting Hiruzen. Naruto's energy got much dangerous when suddenly the energy disappeared as he fell down, but before he could hit the ground he was caught by a white-haired man with blue eyes. Hiruzen looked at the man and asked, "Who are you?" as the Ambu pulled out their swords. The man looked at Hiruzen and said, "My name is Ezekiel, but you know me as God." Hiruzen looked at Ezekiel as he was shocked, but he said, Can you prove it? Ezekiel looked at him, and Hiruzen and his armor felt an immense pressure as they dropped to the ground, and they were bowing. Then they felt the pressure disappear as they stood up. Hiruzen was shocked. Then Ezekiel handed Naruto to Hiruzen. He turned back and started walking. Then he turned his head and said, "And if your stupid villagers and ninja ever hurt my brother again, I'll erase you out of existence." Then he disappeared. Hiruzen and Danbo disappeared. When they appeared, he told his Zanbo to gather the villagers and shinobi so he could speak to them, and he also told them not to speak of this. 30 minutes later, Hiruzen was standing on his balcony as the village was beneath him. As he started talking, "Welcome, my ninja villagers. Today I have an announcement to make. From now on, nobody can hurt Naruto Uzumaki, and if someone does it, there will be immediate death." The villagers and ninja roared in protest, but Hiruzen silenced them with his pressure. "And this time, I won't forgive you. This time I will kill you. I will no longer be Hiruzen. From now on, I am the third Hokage," he said with a leader face. Then he dismissed them as they slowly started leaving. Then he appeared in his office and he started doing his paperwork. As he was cursing, then a door opened up as the elders and Danzo burst into the office. "Hiruzen, what is the meaning of this?" Sumire said. "Yes, I read this as well," Danzo said. Hiruzen was about to say something when they felt a dark presence. It was so strong that Danzo was frightened. They looked up and saw a black-haired woman with a scythe. She realized she was releasing too much pressure as she lowered her pressure. "Who are you?" Koharu said in fear. The woman didn't pay her any mind as she looked at Hiruzen and said, "My name is Bellatrix." That's a female name, by the way. I googled that, so you don't need to worry. "I don't have to tell you about why I'm here. My brother already did that." Hiruzen narrowed his eyes. "Who are you really?" "Your brother told me who he was, but you haven't told me." Bellatrix then said, "I am Darkness." In much like why have Naruto returned different from his training trip, Anime King, what if everyone has darkness? By the way, that's my favorite series. Danzo then asked Hiruzen, "What does she mean?" Then Hiruzen explained his encounter with Ezekiel. The others were shocked, but then Danzo did the most stupid thing everyone could do. "What if I heard the demon?" he said in a smirk. Then his smirk vanished as he fell to the ground and was bowing. Then he started screaming as he felt everything in his body burning. Bellatrix was looking at him with a no mercy and a killer look. Then she stopped her pressure and said, "You have to deal with us." "Well, I should be going." Godly stuff, as she disappeared in darkness. Then Hiruzen dismissed the council as he appeared in the hospital. As he was shocked, he saw Naruto sitting on his bed as he was in deep thought. Then he snapped out of it as he looked at Hiruzen and smiled kindly. "Hey, old man, don't worry. I'm not mad at you. I mean, imagine if I knew it at 4 years old, and plus my father could have been very powerful and had many enemies." Hiruzen was shocked, and at the same time he was impressed at how Naruto was so smart. Hiruzen just nodded and apologized, then he left. But what he didn't see was Naruto smirking evilly. Time skip 10 years, which means Naruto is 16 years old. The village was in ruins. Someone has taken the food and drinks, so the village has barely no food. It got so bad some villagers were considering suicide. The only good thing was that they were still getting missions and making money, but that was useless because they knew that it would get destroyed. But to their shocking happiness, the food and water didn't get destroyed. But then it all started all over again. Some said they got food and water, and some said they got destroyed. The elders were furious at who was doing this. Danzo was the most furious. He sent his route to Ambo, but they never came back, which made him even more furious. But what made them all intrigued and some angry is that Naruto was becoming a good ninja. He already had two chakra natures. Danzo was planning to make him a root ambu, but then the day came, as it was the final day of the graduation exams. The room was filled with academy students as they were talking. The fangirls were annoying the prideful duck-headed emo when suddenly the door opened as everyone stopped talking. As a red-haired boy with blue eyes came, but that silence was interrupted by loud screaming as the fangirls had love in their eyes. Naruto in these past years was becoming more and more powerful. Fuck you. And when he was matched with Sasuke, let's just say Sasuke was in the hospital for a week. He ignored all of them and sat next to Shikamaru as he smiled at him. Good morning, Shikamaru. Shikamaru sighed and said, what a drag. Good morning, Naruto. Then Ruka came in and used his big head jutsu and his loud voice jutsu. Shut up! As everyone... Would you fucking stop doing that, please? Then everyone did that and he smiled calmly as he started giving them a speech about ninja. Then he started with the test. Now looked at it and started doing it. Mizuki placed the genjutsu, but Naruto wasn't even affected by it. When they were done, Iruka looked at all the papers and got the results. As he started reading them, all the way until there were only 3 left. Sasuke Uchiha, 94 points, Iruka said. Sasuke looked in shock as he was pissed. Shikamaru Nara, 98 points, Iruka said in pride of his students. And finally, Naruto Uzumaki, 115 points, he said as Kiba yelled, what? How can he have full marks? And with bonus points? Naruto looked at him and said, you don't need to be angry just because I'm smarter than you. He smirked. Kiba was about to yell, but Iruka silenced him. Then students started doing the jutsu when Sasuke turned game and used a large chakra to make 5 clones as he smirked at Naruto. Then he transformed into Iruka, then he substituted with a chair as he passed. When he was walking towards his chair, he smirked towards Naruto. Then Iruka called Naruto as he came. Alright, Naruto, first the transformation. Then Naruto bursted into smoke and out came the third Hokage. Iruka was amazed at the detail. Then he transformed back. Then Iruka said, good Naruto, now do the substitution as he threw a kunai towards Naruto as it hit him. Iruka was about to go and see Naruto, but then Naruto bursted into black crows. Everyone was amazed while Sasuke was seething in anger as he knew who had that jutsu. Iruka looked at Naruto in amazement as he said, amazing Naruto, now the clone jutsu. Sasuke looked at Naruto as he smirked. He knew he was better, but his smirk disappeared and was replaced by a shocked face. Naruto put his fingers in the cross form and out came 20 shadow clones. Iruka and Mizuki were shocked. Iruka managed to get his composure and said, amazing Naruto, you have full marks, congratulations, as he handed him a headband. Then Naruto said, Iruka-sensei, can I have a black headband? Iruka nodded and handed him a black headband as he sat on his chair. Sasuke was glaring at him while the fangirls were having hearts in their eyes. Well, except for Sasuke's fangirls, aka useless, as they were yelling at him, but he ignored them. Then Iruka called the teams until he got to Team 7. Team 7, Shikamaru Nara, Shino Aburame, and Naruto Uzumaki. And your sensei is Yama Arakatsuchi. I'm not gonna spoil anything about the sensei, but just know he is no ordinary sensei. Naruto smiled as he got what he wanted. Then Iruka said, teammate, is Sasuke Uchiha Sakura Haruno, aka useless. Wait, no, let me correct that. Teammate is Sasuke Uchiha, uselessness, and fangirl. And you, fangirl is Zeno, by the way. And your sensei is Damian Isugaku. And again, he is not a normal sensei. Don't worry, he won't train Sasuke at all. I'm just gonna say that. Sasuke was angry as he yelled, what? Why do I have a weak sensei? Iruka looked at him in anger as he said, how dare you, Sasuke? Damian is one of the strongest jonin out there. Sasuke stopped talking as he smirked as he knew he didn't have a weak sensei. Then Iruka left as they were waiting for the senseis. Then the door opened and two people came. One was a man with a Johnny flag jacket. He had a black beard with black hair. He was smoking a cigarette. The other one was a woman. She had black hair with red eyes. She wore a white-red clothing. They were Asuma and Kurina. Team 8, Kurina said as she left with them. Team 10, Asuma said as they left with him. Oh, and Team 10 is Joji and two random names I don't really care. When they left, two more people came in. They were both men. One of them had black hair. He was wearing all black clothing. The other one had black hair. He had red eyes and wore all black hoodie. His nails were black. They seemed like brothers. Yeah, they actually are. They're actually. What was the name like again? Not brothers, like I forgot. Team 7, one of them said this was Javan as they left. 2 minutes later, they were on the roof of Javan said, "Alright, that's good to know each other. What are your likes, dislikes, hobbies, and dreams for the future?" Shikamaru sighed as he said, "What a drag." Naruto and Java sighed while Shino didn't say anything. My likes are Naruto, Shino, and other people. I don't have any dislikes. My hobbies are hanging out with my friends and watching the clouds. My dream is to help Naruto. He smirked. "Ah, you heard me, Shikamaru," asked Javan smirked. "Alright, you're next, Shino." My likes are my friends and bugs. My dislikes are people who kill and hate bugs. My hobbies are collecting bugs and my dream is to help Naruto, he finished. Javan looked at Naruto and said, "You're next." Then he said, "My likes are my friends and allies. My dislikes are the village," he said in pure anger. "Oh, and ninja as well. My hobbies as well, I can't really say. And my dream, I can't say." Javan then smirked as he said, "Well, tomorrow we should do mission. Because there is no reason to test you guys. Because I already know that. And plus, the rider is lazy. You little bitch." You know what, I'm gonna end it. Because Javan is being a bitch to me. Well guys, hope you enjoy. Make sure you roast Javan on the comments. So, see ya. I might do What If Naruto Was Demon Part 3, but I'm not sure if I will. So just gonna say that. Peace. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. I have never gotten a comment before, except for my older videos. By the way, do you know 80 commented on my videos? Yeah, I think you can still find it. Well, see ya.